Call the Troy Planning Commission meeting for Wednesday, April 24th. Order, roll call.
Mr. McGarry.
Here.
Mr. Westmeyer.
Here.
Mrs. Ehrlich.
Here.
Mr. Titterington.
Here.
Mayor.
Here.
Mr. Emmerich. Mr. Wolke.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, the minutes from the April 10th meeting have been sent out. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, we're moving ahead. First item is an historical district application for a sign application for rest and renewal. Have a report?
Yes, sir. The applicant, Amanda Luke, owner of Rest and Renewal, is requesting Planning Commission approval for new signage at 117 South Market. The property is located in the B3 Central Business District. The OHI form states that this building was built by J.W. Davis in 1911. It's a single-story commercial building with the original facade coated by stucco. The building is not listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The sign will measure 3 feet by 8 feet, or 24 square feet. Allowable sign square footage for this building, or for this front, is 33 square feet. The sign will consist of 1/2 inch thick laser cut dimensional acrylic letters, which are digital print light olive in color and mounted on a max metal background surrounded by a wood frame. The sign will be mounted in the same place as the previous wall sign, which you can see in the drawings. The design manual, section 5.4, states wall signs should be 3-dimensional with letters carved by a router, or letters should be individually pin-mounted or incorporated into the sign panel. Staff recommends approval of the proposed sign based on it meeting the 5.4 section of the design manual, and it complies with the City of Troy sign code. That concludes my report.
Okay, thank you. Any questions to ask?
Move for approval.
Motion for approval,
Second.
and a second. Roll call, please.
Mr. Westmeyer.
Yes.
Mrs. Ehrlich.
Yes.
Mr. Titterington.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes.
Mr. Wolke.
Yes.
Mr. McGarry.
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Next item is an historical district application for 405 Public Square Southwest and 2 through 10 West Main Street for the removal of 8 chimneys. Staff have a report?
Yes, sir. So the owner, again, is requesting from the Planning Commission to remove chimneys really on the southwest corner of the building. It's the total of 8 chimneys, and you can see a graphic as well as a map of where those chimneys are visible. The ones along the southwest quadrant side of the building are going to remain true to its form. When reviewing this and looking at the OHI form, they're not labeled as a character-defining feature, and they're really minimally visible in our opinion. So staff recommends approval of the proposed chimney removal based upon the following. Again, they're not referenced on the OHI form as contributing. The re-roofing material will be simple in design as required per the design manual, and that'll conclude my report.
The only question I got is, are they just patching the roof in, or is it roof?
It's a full roof replacement.
Okay,
So
so this would include, both are under our consideration?
yeah, and it'll be a flat rubber roof membrane that's currently there. There's two of our downtown camera, and then I think Channel 7's camera would then be removed with this as well.
No, they're removed or just temporarily?
Temporarily removed.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
just out of curiosity, how many of the other buildings downtown have chimneys like this? Do you know?
I don't have a specific number.
But are there others?
There are others that have lost some chimneys, or chimneys have been removed due to water infiltration similar to this.
Thank you.
But we have some that still have the chimneys on.
Yeah.
But it's not in the design manual to address chimneys.
Right, and typically if a chimney was a unique architectural style, it would be referenced as a contributing feature.
So they want to take 8 chimneys down. Will there be any remaining on the?
Not on that side of the building, but on the, northeast, or I guess the east side of the building face the southwest quad.
Okay, and have there, in the past, been other chimneys removed previously from the roof of this building?
Yeah, there was a couple that were removed directly in the middle of the building due to damage and et cetera.
I will move to approve.
We have a motion to approve,
A second.
and a second. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Ehrlich?
Yes.
Mr. Titterington?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Mr. Wolke?
Yes.
Mr. McGarry?
Yes.
Mr. Westmeyer?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Next item is request for final plat approval for the Edison Landing subdivision, section 1, located along Dorset Road and Lytle Road. Staff have a report.
So back on October 11th of 2023, the Planning Commission approved the preliminary plan for this subdivision as a whole. This particular section encompasses 17.6 acres with 51 buildable lots and 1 drainage lot consisting of 5.5 acres. This is an R5 single-family residential development, which means that the lots have a minimum of 6,000 square feet. And these, the minimum proposed for this development is 6,490, all the way up to 12,937 along some of the cul-de-sacs. The development of this section will also dedicate 2.194 acres of public right-of-way. The name of these roads in Section 1 are Austin Drive, I like that one, Addy Court, Barclay Circle, and Addison Landing Drive. Parkland, so the Planning Commission and the Park Board approved during their preliminary plan process to accept private open space for this development. This development will be one of the first subdivision developments that will do construction prior to final plat approval by City Council. This is authorized in our subdivision regs under 1113.09A1. So basically, they will be doing it at risk, and then we will be inspecting, and upon our successful inspection, then we would request that it get accepted by City Council. So in our recommendation, we're going to have some conditions that we'll hope you'll consider. So staff recommends that Planning Commission provide a positive recommendation to City Council to accept the proposed final plat and dedication of right-of-way as they are in general accordance with the approved preliminary plan, with the following conditions: that the construction set is approved and a pre-construction meeting is held prior to beginning construction, and the oversizing amount is agreed upon and authorized by City Council prior to construction, and the utility easement along the church property at 1580 North Dorset Road is recorded. And that'll conclude my report.
Now, is this a fast-track measure that they're taking for meeting construction schedules, or?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's a fast-track method, yep.
But this will not go to council immediately?
It will not go to council until we inspect the utilities and accept the utilities.
Okay. What we would be recommending today would not be going to the next council meeting. It would
Right.
be held off until that time.
Until that time, yep.
So we've done that before. Okay. I'll make that motion, make that recommendation with the conditions listed.
You have a second?
I'll second.
Second? Motion and second. Roll call, please.
Mr. Titterington?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Mr. Wolke?
Yes.
Mr. McGarry.
Yes.
Mr. Westmeyer.
Yes.
Mrs. Ehrlich.
Yes.
Motion is adopted.
Is there any other additional business?
So our next public engagement event for the comprehensive plan will be May 31st, as a part of the Donut Jam event. So feel free to stop by our booth down there, to learn where we're at currently in the process. And that's all I have.
Are you implying free donuts?
I'm sure we'll have some handout. I don't know if it'll be donuts or not, but.
Okay, anything
We're
else?
also lighting the fountain. We're changing the fountain that night too, right, I think?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Changing.
Lighting. We're turning the fountain red.
Strawberry.
Oh, adding,
Yeah,
adding
strawberry
that.
color.
We hope it works.
It has in the past, I don't know why.
Well, we had one year where it didn't.
He wasn't here.
Oh, you
Does
missed
Commissioner have anything else?
No, sir. Move to adjourn,
Second.
quickly.
Motion to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, hearing none, we're adjourned.